It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. Now here's your host, Geno Jones.
It's the weekend. What's happening, everybody? It is showtime. Yes, Geno Jones showtime. How are you? I guess you kind of figured out that must be Geno Jones. I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Central in Chicago, 3:30 p.m. on the West Coast, maybe 1:30 p.m. if you're vacationing, lounging out in Hawaii. Please subscribe to the Geno Jones channel. Please tell everybody you know, everybody you don't know, everybody that you like, that you love, that you hate, that you can't stand, that you don't know. Tell them to subscribe to the Geno Jones channel. Watch the Geno Jones Show live, like I said, Monday through Friday around this time, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, and like every episode. So the Geno Jones Show this week is brought to you by Soulful Connection. They were my guests last night. Southern soul and R&B and blues artists. They got a brand new album called BYOB. Bring Your Own Blues, featuring the hit single, Hey Little Mama. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you the video again at the end of the show. Their album release party is happening tonight. As a matter of fact, as soon as I get finished with the show, I will be heading over to the La Creme, L-E-C-R-E-M-E, the La Creme nightclub, bar, and grill, 8440 Dorchester Road in North Charleston, South Carolina. 8440 Dorchester Road in North Carolina. So come on out. Free admission, by the way. Free admission, and it's going to be a Hey Little Mama cash contest. And you'll get a chance to meet the fellas, KD and Money C. They were my guests last night. As a matter of fact, they'll have copies, CDs of the brand new album for the patrons while they last. We're just going to have it's just going to be off the chain. So you don't want to miss it. They are the sponsors of the Geno Jones Show this week. All right, listen, let me just get this out the way. Well, first of all, Monday show, Monday afternoon, Monday evening, I have a major announcement. And it has, in regards to protecting our right to vote, because we can't protect ourselves, our family, we can't protect our right to peacefully protest. We can't protect the right for our kids to learn the true history of America and so many more things. Just our right to exist. We can't even protect that if we can't protect the right to vote. So I have a major announcement on how we can get not just the politicians' attention, but the people that pay the politicians, the people that donate millions and millions of dollars to their campaigns. I'm going to tell you how we're going to get their attention. So I've got the major announcement. Let's put it this way. This Christmas, it's going to be a little different Christmas. You know, it's a song, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Well, this year we ain't dreaming of a white Christmas or any kind of Christmas. We're not dreaming. We're doing a different kind of Christmas. I promise you. So, major announcement, don't miss it. This Monday, that's November 22nd, right here on the Geno Jones Show. Something that we could all participate in and make our voices heard. All right, so listen, let me just dive right in. The verdict in the Kyle Rittenhouse trial is out after about 3.5 days of deliberations, meetings. The jury came back and found this person not guilty on all charges. So there are a lot of people, there are some people that are happy and excited. All the white nationalists, all the racists, the Proud Boys, who this kid basically was idolizing, wanted to hang out, wanted to be a Proud Boy, wanted to be an Oath Keeper, 3%er. I'm protecting in the guise of I want to protect the community, a community that I don't live in. A 17-year-old kid with an AR-15. How did he get this AR-15? A weapon like that costs somewhere around $1,000. His mom, where did he get that money from? And how did you allow your child why would your child, a 17-year-old child, have an assault weapon? And then you allow your son with the AR-15 to go to a protest, protesting the shooting of an unarmed black man in the back, paralyzed him, Jacob Blake in Kenosha, Wisconsin. So you had the protest, and then you had outsiders like this kid that came in, instigating, looking to start trouble and blame it on peaceful protesters, Black Lives Matter supporters. So the mother drives the kid with the AR-15 from Antioch, Illinois, all the way across state lines, across the border, the Illinois-Wisconsin border, heading north into Kenosha, Wisconsin. Then this kid claims to be, protecting a car lot where the cars had already been damaged. So the kid goes to instigate a fight and trouble, and then shoots one guy, and then when the other people see this guy, hey, an active shooter, he just shot and killed this guy. You had one guy with a skateboard, he was shot and killed. There was actually a black guy that drop kicked him in the head. He shot at the black guy. He didn't hit the black gentleman. So I want to do this real quick. I want to acknowledge Joseph Rosenbaum, Anthony Huber, and Gage Grosskreutz. Joseph Rosenbaum, Anthony Huber, Gage Grosskreutz. Anthony Huber and Joseph Rosenbaum were murdered. Gabe Grosskreutz was shot in the arm, had his bicep blown off. So you have a segment that's celebrating this. They're happy. Yes, they feel that now we've got a license we can shoot these damn protesters, these damn Negroes, these damn N-words, these Black Lives Matter protesters. You protesting, I feel threatened. So now I feel that, look, the law says you have a right to shoot. You can start trouble, shoot and kill somebody, and say it was in self-defense. That's what they believe. That's the message. That's the message that his supporters, Kyle Rittenhouse's supporters, and all these racist white hate groups, 3%ers, Oath Keepers, the Proud Boys, that's the message that they got. Then on the other hand, you have people who support just equality for all, who support racial, gender, sexual identity equality for all, who feel full of despair, anger, fear, confusion. Anger is actually a good emotion. It's what you do with the anger that can get you in trouble. I don't want you to feel despair. If you're shocked and surprised, you shouldn't be. The American legal system is doing what it has done roughly for 402 years. All right? But this is what I want you to do. I want you to channel, if you're angry, if you're pissed off, if you feel anxious, if you feel down and depressed, I want you to remix that energy. And I want you to take that same energy and make sure that you mobilize, organize, energize, and start to identify people to run for every position in America. From school board members, I need you to show up at these school boards. I need you to run to be on the school board, just like these right-wing white militia groups are openly encouraging people to do publicly. Yes, we're going to take over Steve Bannon, the old racist dude that was with Trump now that was arrested for contempt of court. Yes, we're going to take over the courts. We're going to start off, we're going to take over the school boards. Then we'll take over the state legislators, the House, the state houses, governors, state representatives, state senators. Then we can change, we can write laws that will further allow us to basically to maim, shoot, kill, to oppress black people, brown people, people of color, anti-racist white people, women, gays, lesbians, the trans community, to further uphold and embolden and energize this whole concept, this racist hierarchy of whiteness and white nationalism. So how do you counteract that? You make sure you start running for every election. And my celebrities, what I need you to do, I don't need you to show up and perform at the halftime, the Super Bowl halftime. And I love everybody on the show. But just think about it. What I need you to do is to pool your resources and start identifying talented black men, black women, brown sisters and brothers, Asian sisters and brothers, anti-racist white people. I need you to identify these people. We need to uplift them. We need to amplify their voices. We need to fund their campaigns, just like those who support and believe in this whole ideology of they call it white supremacy. There's nothing supreme about hate. Hate in any form, there's nothing supreme about it. It's fear. Hate is rooted in fear, ignorance, and cowardice. Being a coward. That's what hate really is all about. So we need to pool our money. Let's shift it. Just like people mobilized last summer after George Floyd was murdered. Let every CEO know, every sports league, every corporation, every organization, every media outlet, you name it. Every company, Fortune 500, on the NASDAQ, the stock market, let these CEOs know that it's time for some action. We got a different kind of action, which is going to tie into what I'm talking about on Monday. So if you feel angry, if you're full of despair, I don't want you to, like I said, channel that anger. Don't be full of despair and hopelessness, because there's something that we can do about it. Because Monday, I'm going to tell you how you can get people's attention. As a matter of fact, I'll just give you a little clue. And I've said this many times on this show. The way to get people's attention with money, big money, and power is to start digging that money and power. To take that money and that power. When you start digging in people's pockets and affecting their bottom line in a negative way, when you start, digging in pockets, and when you start taking the power for yourself, stepping into your own power, you get people's attention real quick. And I'm going to tell you how to do that. Because what's happening is now, all your white nationalists, all your anti-Semitic, all your racists, anti-immigrant, anti-Muslim, anti-women, all of these hate groups really feel energized. And when you hear them talk about, it's going to be a civil war, they want a civil war. Why, do you ask? They want a civil war because they believe that a civil war will benefit them politically. Anarchy and chaos, they believe, will help them basically really retain and maintain political power and control indefinitely. Because they figure if they can start a race war, and if there's bloodshed on the streets, that's going to scare Americans. And it's especially are going to scare white suburban women. And why do they want to scare white suburban women politically? Because they don't want white suburban women voting for Democrats. Oh, listen, this is chess, not checkers. They want it. Some just want the chaos and the anarchy because they're full of hatred and they're just evil at the core. But a lot of this, what do you think January 6th was all about? They wanted chaos and anarchy. They wanted to kind of just, Steve Bannon said it. He wanted to drown President Joe Biden's presidency. He wanted to kill it in the crib. He used an analogy to killing a baby. Goes to show you how evil this man was. So they want you to get angry and they want you to go out into the streets and to burn up stuff and tear up and to just get into a gunfight like your downtown, your business district. That's what these white nationalists want. They want that. They want the bloodshed. And they want it on TV to scare suburban white women politically. And if they do that, they can say, see what happens. You know, we're the party of law and order. You've got Democrats in control. And now look what we have. We have a civil war. You've got to elect us. We're the only ones that can regain law and order. And then once they take control politically, then they get rid of our right to vote. And then once they get rid of the right to vote, then they can pass laws that will make it illegal for black people to sit at a lunch counter, or they can make it illegal for black people to own property. They can make it illegal for black people to read books like Beloved. Oh, you think I'm making this up? You think I'm being hyperbolic? Okay. History has a way of repeating itself, and those who don't know and understand their history are doomed to repeat it again. We will learn to live together as brothers and sisters, or we will perish as damn fools. All right. I got to make a shift here. I got to shift the energy. I had to get some of that in there. I'll talk more about it some next week, even though it's going to be a short show week because Thanksgiving is Thursday, and then the day after that is just the day after Thursday. It's going to be a different kind of Black Friday, and I'm going to tell you about that Monday. So last night, let's make the shift here. Last night, two of the queens of R&B took over versus. It was the versus battle. Chaka Khan versus Ciroc Vodka. Okay, okay. I know Keela's saying, your ass is wrong for that. Yes, Chaka versus Ciroc. And Ciroc won. But no, it was really Chaka Khan versus Stephanie Mills. Ciroc almost did win, damn it. Stephanie Mills saved the day. She did. I love the sisterhood. She really, I know Keela's gonna talk about it, but Stephanie really, she saw that her sister Chaka was struggling a little bit. You know, that's her. I don't drink, but listen, that's the second time I've seen Ciroc win a versus battle. So it beat Keith Sweat. He was on versus. Ciroc knocked Keith out, boy. Keith is my dude. Shout out to Keith Sweat. But Keith, you know Ciroc won that battle. Definitely, you even admitted it won that battle. But shout out to true legends and icons. I know a lot of people have been clowning Chaka Khan. You can clown her all you want to. The sister is a legend and an icon. All right? You heard her musical catalog. Everybody sing along. I guarantee you, your mama, your daddy, your grandmama, your granddaddy, singing along to some Chaka Khan songs all the way back when she was with Rufus. Tell me something good. And what woman doesn't love Sweet Thing? Come on. Ain't nobody, I'm every woman. That's just some of it. And then the stuff she did with Rufus, because you know, Rufus was kind of like it was back in the day in the 70s, the thing that made Rufus so unique, they kind of fused and merged like R&B and jazz. Like she did a song called Nights in Tunisia. So Chaka is a legend. Now, listen, she struggled with sobriety. You know, she's not the only one. Some of y'all looking at me right now struggling with sobriety. But we have to celebrate our legends and our icons because we've lost so many, we can't take them for granted. We have to celebrate them and give them their flowers while they're living. So shout out to Stephanie Mills, but she came through like a champ and helped her sister out. So I know Keela's gonna talk about that some more lately. And well, let me say this real quick. If you are a Maxwell fan, ladies, I know ladies, you love you some Maxwell. Some of you fellas do too. I mean, I'm a big Maxwell fan. I love his music, but I don't love him that way. But if you do, that's you. I ain't mad at you. Maxwell's got a brand new song called Off from his it's going to be released. He's got a new album coming out in like early 2022 called Black Summer's Night. There's going to be a tour that's going to support his brand new album, and the tour will begin in March. Get ready for that. Oh, also on the tour with Maxwell, Anthony Hamilton, and Joe. So ladies, that's going to be like throw your panties on the stage. They should call that the throw your panties on the stage tour. I see, look at Keela back there. And don't take your man with you. Tell your man that you just, fellas, listen, let me give you some really quick, easy advice. Go on and buy your woman some tickets. As a matter of fact, get her the VIP tickets. Get her the VIP package. Get her 2 so she can take her girlfriend or whoever. Let her go head on, man. It's good. Maxwell's cool. She ain't going home with him. He got a woman. He ain't trying to get your woman. He's trying to get your woman's money or your money. But Maxwell can go ahead and till the cows come knocking, kind of set the table, get her in the mood, and when she come home, then you can say, all right, baby, you enjoy Maxwell? Okay. Now the real show is about to begin. Till the cows come knocking, damn it. I wish a mother would. And so I'm ending my monologue on from the, no, you didn't. So there was a debate on Twitter about who is the better singer. Now I need you might need to sit down for this one. True story. Black Twitter, because Black Twitter already is like, oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. So somebody started the debate on Twitter, who is the better singer between Whitney Houston and, no, not Mariah Carey. No, not Aretha Franklin. No, not Mary J. Blige. No, not Minnie Riperton. No, not Mariah Carey. No, not even somebody like Christina Aguilera. The better singer, Whitney Houston or Taylor Swift? Stop. Diana Ross said, stop in the name of love. And I'm saying, just stop it, damn it. Stop with the stupidness. Come on. Don't insult me like that. As a matter of fact, on that note, I got to pass the mic, ladies and gentlemen. This is my partner. We get it. I can't either, Key. Ladies and gentlemen, every Friday, media personality, entrepreneur, professor. This is my cohort in good trouble. The one, the only. You see her on camera, ladies and gentlemen, Keela Carson. I'm doing like DJ Cassidy. I'm passing you the mic because I'm done, Key. Just let me just say this again.
I'm done too. Can I pass the mic?
Just stop it. If anybody even approaches you talking about who's the better singer between Whitney Houston and Taylor, well, I think Taylor's. Try not to slap the taste out of their mouth, like my mother did me back in the day when she caught me lying, and I thought I was a pimp with that.
Did you say slap the taste out your mouth? You can't have taste in your mouth and have that conversation.
Well, even if your taste buds don't work, you got them, but just slap them out anyway, because you may not be used. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, when you called me earlier, I was like, why is Geno even on the phone with me? I didn't even want to talk about it with you. That's how silly that conversation was. Okay? It was just, it's a non-starter. I could have more fun cutting my toenails than having a conversation about Taylor Swift versus Whitney Houston. Come on. I mean, what's next? Heather Headley versus Heather Locklear, who don't even sing. Wait a minute. How about Charlie Pride versus Charlie Wilson. How about that? or wait, okay, this is my last one. Because I can't help it.
I know.
Why don't we do Donny Hathaway versus Donny Osmond? How about that?
Right. Or to really be insulting, because I could see somebody letting this come out of their mouth, saying, "Well, Donny Osmond was as good as Michael Jackson."
Okay, maybe when they were 6. But once those voices changed, that puberty hit. Stop it. Just stop.
Not even 6.
Okay.
Not even 6 months. Not even in utero. Just no. No.
Well, and listen here. Maybe it could be Donny Osmond and Michael Jackson, but it's never going to be Donny Osmond and Donny Hathaway.
Oh, well, no, it can never be Donny Osmond and Michael Jackson. The best thing that Donny Osmond could do is just buy some tickets and sit in the front row and watch the show like everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what
exactly. And Taylor can sit
right next to you. Right.
But you know what?
I know.
On an altogether different note, we're going to stick with Taylor right this second before we get to the other verses. But we're laughing about Taylor and this whole Whitney Houston thing. Let's forget about that. Okay. But Taylor is a formidable talent.
She is.
She's a great writer.
I give her that.
And listen, I got to give her kudos for what she did with re-recording her music.
Absolutely.
And then releasing it so that she then gets the money.
Yes.
Instead of what she was contracted to do originally at the age of 14, 15 when she started.
And I shouted her out for that. I shouted her out on this show. Yep. I give her credit for that.
And guess what? Now we got Anita Baker, who has the rights to her music. And guess what's coming up next in April? Ashanti is following the Taylor Swift model. Ashanti will be redoing that first album, which was named after herself, Ashanti.
I love it.
She's going to redo that album. And when she redoes it, all of the money will come to her instead of Irv Gotti. And Irv Gotti is feeling some kind of way about that, but it's nothing he can do. And guess what? iHeartMedia is honoring Taylor Swift by only playing her music that she re-recorded.
Right.
Her version versus, the new version versus the original.
So she'll get the ASCAP and BMI.
Exactly.
For those who don't know, ASCAP and BMI is the publishing companies. Basically, the publishing companies that kind of monitor like how many times a song is played on the radio, TV, or in a commercial, in a jukebox. I don't know, does anybody even have? Well, I guess some areas they still got jukeboxes. All of that. Let me give Taylor Swift credit for this. She has shown to be an ally, an anti-racist ally, and I give her that. But stop it with the really.
Oh yeah, this is not about race.
Right.
This is just about the music.
Right.
That's
I mean, even say maybe Beyonce and Taylor Swift. Maybe.
No. Keep going, Geno. Well, I'll tell you when you get there.
Well, I just put it this way. I could, even though I still look at you sideways.
Maybe Britney Spears.
Say that. Say thank you. Yes, yeah. Say that. But come on, y'all. Yeah. Don't even.
And if you want to go black, hey, as far as voices, I'll give you Janet Jackson.
Right. Yeah, but come on, y'all. Don't ever.
But not Whitney.
Don't ever. It's to kind of coin a Chris Rock term. Don't ever tell a black person that Taylor Swift is better singer than Whitney Houston. Please.
and I'll back you up with Outkast. Ever? Never ever.
Never ever.
Sorry, Miss Swift, not Miss Jackson.
Taylor, we love
sorry,
you.
Miss Swift.
As a matter of fact, Taylor, you should basically pull a Kanye. Like when Kanye came on the MTV Music Awards and said, I'm sorry, Taylor, Beyonce should have got this award for Best Video of the Year. You just should jump on Black Twitter and say, look, y'all, stop. All right. Yes, I know y'all appreciate that. I'm an anti-racist ally, but don't never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever say I'm a better singer than Whitney Houston. Please.
Okay.
Don't
Please.
even don't embarrass me. Please don't do that again. So
Okay.
we thank you.
Now that we've gotten that off our chest, because that was a hard one. That was stuck right here on.
like some food acid reflux.
Right.
Like,
It was like,
my food is stuck right here. I can't even
yeah,
I can't wash it down with water or milk or
nothing. Oh
nothing.
yeah, I'd have to swallow a brick to get that.
You need like a sump pump or called a plumber, rotor-rooter to stick the tube down your throat.
Yeah, I was like that's too much, too much, too much.
Stop it.
Nonsense. That was nonsense. And speaking of nonsense, last night, you said Ciroc
I said Shaka Khan. Shaka
versus
versus Ciroc.
I don't know if it was Ciroc, a rock, the rock. I don't know what it was, but I'm with you, Geno. The Rock, Ciroc, a rock won. And I have on my shirt, I mean my dress today, it says I am dope.
Oh, cool.
And I'm gonna leave it there. Um,
Boy,
yeah,
you on one today, boy.
yeah, Chaka. It's it's getting going. Well, I don't even know how to say sideways and not laugh. I was gonna say it's going sideways, but she literally was falling sideways. You know. You know it's going sideways when you walk out sideways.
I know.
And Stephanie had to hold her up literally, Geno.
Listen, full disclosure, everybody. So Key called me. She said, she texted me. She said, she about to fall down.
I sure
and
did.
And then she texted me again. She can't stand up. She gonna fall. So me and Damaris started watching. So I pull up verses. I love y'all, but y'all need to fire your IT guy.
Yeah.
Because it was, so I had to go from watching verses on Instagram to watching verses on Triller to watching verses on YouTube. Because it was just, I don't know what was going on Instagram and Triller, but y'all need to get a new IT guy. I got somebody in mind. I can, I'll give you a number. It was horrible. But when we watched and she was, I'm like, wait a minute, is it a hurricane or tornado? What's the Eiffel? Is it the Eiffel Tower?
Yeah, the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Wow, I thought about that too, but that's in Rome, I think. Yeah, wait a minute, Key. I said, no, wait a minute. Maybe Shaka she doing like her Neo impersonation because this new Matrix movie is coming out. So
right. Oh yeah, the Matrix.
She doing the Neo.
No, she was doing the. I done had a little too much of whatever it was, and I'm not saying because I don't know.
She was doing the Ciroc with a twist.
Okay, a real twist. Yeah, I don't know what, and I am not. Hey, I'm just a person who watches verses like everybody else. When her manager had to come on and change her shoes because she was going to fall out in those heels, I said, this is the best verses ever. I don't even care if they sing.
and the shoes were, they were nice. They looked like some shoes that Allie has. Because they're like a 4-inch heel and it was like a black kind of combat boot little thing with like a little...
But that's what he had to change her into.
Oh, okay.
Because the heels she had on, she was going to fall.
What?
That is okay. When the manager comes on a live showing.
See, I missed that part. Oh God, I got.
Okay, yeah, he came on, and while in the middle of this event. He bends down and puts on some flat shoes or some boots.
Like she was in Nordstrom's in the shoe department.
Yes, and she was just sitting in the chair like, "What's going on?" You know what? Listen, I bet you if you ask Shaka today about what happened,
she can't remember.
What you talking about? She won't even know she was there. Chaka don't have no recall of what happened yesterday. And kudos to Stephanie for having her back.
Yeah, she
I
did.
would have done the same thing. We laugh now, but there's no way I would have let Chaka fall unless we was falling together, and then we gonna turn it into a real battle because my song is better than your song, and we rolling around we gonna flip this script, right?
Right.
And so Stephanie did what she could
She
do.
did.
Stephanie even wore her voice out, kind of helping Chaka through,
Singing
you know,
Shaka's, she was singing Shaka's song for Shaka. Certain
yeah,
parts, yeah.
right along with her so that, she could be covered
Yeah.
and it could be full because Chaka vocally was just all over the place.
And
But for the record,
and
I don't care what Chaka sound like. I was jamming last
there you
night.
go. And I was gonna say, let's shout out, especially because when she did Sweet Love, that was it. I mean,
Yeah. Well, for me, it was that my old school. Please pardon me, but
oh,
I'm a Chaka.
well,
I'm a
Rufus fan,
old.
yeah, I love it
Yeah,
too. But that's like that's the ladies' anthem, Sweet Thing, because Demira
it
started singing
is.
that. But the beautiful
Yeah, and
thing
I'm
was
every woman.
her daughter came out and sang basically
Yep.
because she couldn't hit
Yeah.
those like high notes, and her daughter came out singing.
Yep.
I kind of figured that was her daughter. I was like, who's?
It was.
Because I'm like, who
Yeah.
is this? Just kind of walked out and grabbed the mic. I'm like, somebody come out of the audience. But so I
Yeah.
said, no, it's got to be somebody
Yeah.
she knows, and it would turn out to be.
Yeah, it was her daughter, and Stephanie even brought her son up and danced with him.
Oh, I missed
He
that. I didn't see that.
has autism,
Oh, really?
and so
Okay.
they did a little dance together. And I've seen them do that dance. She tweets it and not streams it, but she will tweet out things with him dancing with her on some of her songs, and so it was nice to see him.
Yeah.
So they had their babies there, and listen, for me, like I said, I jammed up until I'm every woman at the end, and had a blast. And yes, Chaka, was having a little something going on. But let me tell you something. If you have ever been to a Chaka Khan concert, you know the drill. You buy your ticket in this hand, and then you take this hand and put your dice in it. You go, you shake, right? You roll. Hey, if you come up 7, 11, you good.
Right.
If not,
Right.
it might be a rocky night.
It's like, okay, sober or straight? I don't know.
Exactly.
What we rolling tonight? Oh, damn, snake eyes. Oh.
Oh, you gotta hit it, bam. So, I mean, listen, it is what it is. I have been to Chaka concerts where they were fabulous,
Yes.
and I've been to some where we just sang by ourselves, and
That's true.
and Chaka just sat there and watched us. So
I emceed one in Pittsburgh, and I didn't expect it. I was like, oh wow, folks is like, Geno, man, what's Chaka high? What's wrong with it? I was like, hey man, listen, I'm just the MC. I ain't the promoter. You got to talk to Chaka.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I didn't expect it either. I'm
Okay.
standing there like everybody else. I'm like, oh okay, what happened? But
So listen, Geno, I mean, in the honoring of girl power, because we talked about Taylor and Ashanti and Anita Baker, and then we got the verses, more power to the women. Sometimes we got bad days, and Chaka was just having a tough day. On Saturday nights, some of us look like that too.
Tonight, right now, some folks is looking at the show,
Right.
looking at that. And let me say this, Key, I got to jump in here. In all defense, now, yeah, I'm defending my girl, South Side of Chicago, Kenwood
Amen.
High School, Hyde Park High School. But don't act like Shaka the only one that's like showed up and tried to perform high. At least she showed up. Hell, Sly Stone would blow up. He wouldn't even show up to some damn shows.
Right.
Sly,
come on.
Sly would be so high, they couldn't even find Sly Stone's.
Yeah.
Man, what?
Charlie Wilson, Rick James, come on now.
Yeah,
I can go on and on.
We talking about the Gap Band Charlie Wilson when he was
Yes.
getting high, not the Uncle Charlie.
Not the new, not the right.
And
he's sober, clean.
Right, and he was very honest about his drug addiction and how it almost not just ruined his career, almost ruined his life. But now listen, Sly is still the leader in the clubhouse when it comes to being high and performing. Because, like I said, Sly would be. As a matter of fact, if you bought a ticket to see Sly, Key, you weren't even rolling the dice. As a matter of fact, you expected Sly not to show up.
Listen, if you bought a ticket to see Sly in the Family Stone, you have better luck standing outside because Sly would probably be in line trying to buy a ticket to his own show. That's how high Sly would be. Like, who performing? Oh, it's a crowd out. Well, I want to see his show. It must be somebody good.
Sly and the Family Stone, man, who are they?
Right.
Shit,
Did somebody say Stone?
Right.
Stone?
Who got where that? Where that? Who got it? Puff pass, damn it.
I can't. It's too early to pass the mic or drop it.
Puff pass. Come on.
Stone. Oh, that's my kind of show. Yeah, honey. Yeah, so I mean, let's not get brand new. And for all we know, listen, Chaka could have had Tylenol, NyQuil or something. We don't know.
That's true.
Because you give me some NyQuil, baby, I'd be the leaning tower too, because that is one thing I cannot take. So we don't know. But if you didn't have a good time, listen, we used to say on this local dance show that we used to do here called The Scene, sugar is sugar and salt is salt. If you didn't get off, it's not our fault.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you, Nat Morris. Shout out to The Scene. Yeah.
I love
it. So we good. It was still a good show.
Absolutely.
I hope you and Damaris enjoyed it and laughed and got up and did your thing with the music.
Because it's
okay?
the music, just hearing all these songs. And listen, everybody, including myself, me and Key, we had fun with Shaka. But the truth is, Shaka Khan is beyond iconic. I mean, if we're going to be honest about it, Key, if we talk about the pantheon of R&B female legends, Aretha Franklin,
she's right up
we
there.
put Shaka, they would be in the same room.
Yes.
I'm not saying Shaka
and listen.
They're in the, listen, Shaka Khan back in the day, Rufus, just Google or go download Rufus featuring Shaka Khan.
She was fire.
Come on now.
Literally.
Yes.
Just fire. And last night, even though, the DJ was playing some cut Shaka like, oh,
she sure did.
Okay, that's the first song I ever wrote and sang. And she started right on with it, didn't miss a beat.
I noticed that, yep.
Yeah, she knew the words and all this. And listen, I commend her because if I'm sleepy, I can't even remember my name. She had to remember 20 dang on songs and the lyrics. So I'm good. I enjoyed Versus. I will continue to support. And as soon as Chaka releases her new album, I'll be right there, Chaka Khan.
And when she come to town, if she comes here, I'm gonna get
my ticket. And then with this hand, what's gonna be here, Geno?
The dice.
My dice.
It's matter. Key, listen, I'm gonna take my own microphone because I'm gonna be ready just in case. Shaka, we got your back, Shaka.
Sweet thing. You know how they do this?
Yeah. Shaka, damn them. From one south side of Chicago, I got you, my sister, south side. I got you. I got you.
We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. And that's all right. Shaka, get you some rest this weekend.
Shaka, I got you like Stephanie Mills had you last night.
That's right.
Me and Keith got you.
And Stephanie gets the Soul Sister, I Am My Sister's Keeper award.
Yes. Every woman should have a friend like Stephanie Mills. Every person should have a friend like Stephanie Mills.
Because, listen, I'm a sorority sister. I'm a soror. And I would have been up there just like Stephanie. And we would have been, if somebody went down, we was going down together.
Right.
And like I said, and I'm gonna claim it was a part of the show.
Right. Right.
Right. We practiced that.
Right. Keith said, "Look, she ain't pulling a Justin Timberlake. No, with Janet
Jackson.
No. What we're not gonna do, none of that.
No, that's what we're not gonna do. Oh, and that's coming up pretty soon too. But let me not get into that. Let me just mention right quick that Will Smith, King Richard, you can stream it
Oh,
today,
really?
HBO.
Okay, I will do it
Yep.
this weekend.
So
We'll
it's
do it.
the Richard Williams story, who is the father of Serena and Venus,
Hmm.
our two most, I don't know what you would call it, the
The GOATs,
top tennis players.
especially
Right,
Serena, the GOAT, the greatest of all
right,
time. There you go.
right. And there's a line in the movie where he tells Venus, "You're going to be the most famous tennis player in the world." He said, "So look at me," and she was like, "What?" He said, "Yes, you're going to be the most famous tennis player in the world." He said, "And your sister is going to be the most famous tennis player of all time."
Wow.
That's in the movie.
Mm. Richard Williams.
Okay.
People would talk about him and call him country, and they couldn't. Okay, all right.
No, and listen,
The
he
man, the man
well,
was ahead
just
of his
watch the
time.
movie.
Yep.
He envisioned what their life would be before they were born.
Really,
Okay.
before they were born.
Yes, watch the
Wow.
movie. So shout out to other soul sisters, Anjanou Ellis, who plays the mother.
Okay.
We got the two young actresses. I think one is a Naya. I can't remember both of their names, but they are first timers. So they had to learn how to play tennis well. They could play a little tennis, and one had to learn how to play. She's left-handed. She had to learn how to play with her right hand.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I
didn't know
think
that.
even Jimmy Walker, as in JJ Dynamite,
Yeah.
I think he has a small role in the movie as well. You have a black director, black executive producers. Will Smith also paid everybody who is a part of the acting crew extra because it's streaming. And if you don't understand that, when a movie is not released in the theaters, there's a pay deficit that takes place for the actors, right? And so Will gave them all extra money so that everybody could, because the bottom line is Will doesn't need the money. What he needs is for King Richard to be number one
Yeah.
in streaming. And that means putting that on streaming services rather than just releasing it to the theaters. Okay. And also, it is getting the Oscar buzz.
Yeah, I heard that. Before it even came out,
Yep.
it was getting an Oscar buzz.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then lastly, I think I wanted to mention the 1619 Project. The book is out.
Yes.
So congratulations to Nicole Hannah Jones, Pulitzer Prize writer, for the very same story in the New York
Professor.
Times.
She's got your professor from one of the
Yep,
professors.
professor at Howard.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, since her alma mater shunned her
Mm-hmm.
and didn't give her tenure. So she is now faculty at Howard. So the book is out, and for those of you who really don't understand, because you're just running around and you're hearing what somebody said, and you're going, "Oh, I don't want to hear about any 1619 project." Listen, here is the bottom line of the 1619 project. It's simply saying you don't understand your history and how the history of what took place first connects to what is taking place today. And so the number one premise is that slavery did not happen in America. America happened because of slavery.
Yes.
They wanted to keep slavery, the colonies, before we were United States. Britain said, let's dump that mess. And the colonies said, okay, no, we can negotiate on this, that, and the third, but not slaves. We got to have these slaves.
Right.
And Britain said no. And so the colonies said, oh, well, we got to have our own country then.
Right. Because you messing with our money.
Right. So when you look at that, just I mean, and that's the book in a nutshell.
Mm-hmm.
But then it takes you through the progression of how that mindset of, well, no, we need slavery, goes into the very fabric
Yes.
of how the constructing of the country in thought and in action
And in
take
law,
place.
from
And
the
in law.
from the Constitution, the
Oh
original
yeah.
document that said black people were 3/5 human. Y'all ain't even full humans. Y'all 3/5 human.
Right. And they had to do a lot of tweaking and so that they could get the wording just so that we would not be considered humans.
Right.
So no matter what you see written as a law where it says man, that does not apply to you, black person. So that is the 1619 project. I am doing the audiobook. So far, I love it. It is a great family. So like after you watch King Richard, you can pull out a 1619 project and listen with the family, the kids, because if they're not going to teach it in school, you don't have to wait on that. You can get the book and teach it at home.
And Key, I got a great idea. Just came to me.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I have a great idea for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
All your white co-workers, neighbors, even the ones you don't like, they have kids. Buy the book,
Yeah.
put it in a box, wrap it
Yeah.
up, put a nice
Yeah.
big bow. Maybe even have like a little envelope that says Merry Christmas and put like $5 in it. And
Mm-hmm.
give it to their kids as a gift.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely.
You like that? What do you think about that?
Right. Or story time at bedtime instead of,
Right. Or
Mary had a little lamb or
give them a card where they can download it.
yeah, that's right.
Download
can
it
get
on
it.
their phone and tablet.
That's right. And you can listen to a chapter a night, or just a little bit with the kids and have them absorb that information. And they're not going to understand everything depending on their age, but you have to, introduce them to it and start them and then have conversation. Pause just like you would and listen, we don't want the tweets, we don't want the emails. I'm not comparing this to the Bible. What I am saying is that like the Bible, take it in chunks
Yes.
where you can digest and discuss and talk about it, break the information down, and then pick it back up again and move on to the next section.
And that does depend. We must say that depends on which Bible you're reading now, because I hate to let you all in on the secret now. Some of y'all's Bible understand this American version of Christianity is the remix version. Guess what? Do you know where Christianity was started? I know you don't want to hear this, but it's true. Africa.
Yeah, I was going to say, my colors today, my outfit, everything
Right.
is a big hint about your announcement.
All my white evangelical brothers and sisters out there who are true Christians, okay, well, how true of a Christian do you want to be? Because your King James version is the remix. So do a little homework.
On that part.
There's a research project for your ass right there.
Well, Geno is not using Bible and a in the same sentence. Geno, I'm gonna hit myself over the head with my own mic because it's Friday. I'm ready to kick it. I'm dressed. I'm going to go have me a libation.
Do that. Listen, I wish you could join me because I'm going to run out of the studio. We got the album release party for Soulful Connection, the Southern Soul R&B and Blues group. They got a brand new album, BYOB, Bring Your Own Blues.
Oh.
So album release party, their brand new single, Hey Little Mama. So they got a Hey Little Mama contest. I'm going to play the video to end the show, and then I'm going to play the video to end the show. Then I got to go to the La Creme venue, 8440 Dorchester Road here in North Charleston. And free admission. You can get in free. And you'll get a copy for those of y'all that still play CDs or got a CD player in your car. You'll get a copy while they last. They'll be giving away copies, promotional copies, just their way of saying thank you of their brand new album, BYOB.
Well, that's why I'm heading out, Geno, because I'm a lady. I like to get there early, so I don't have no cover charge.
I love it too.
And my lipstick is popping today, but It's a hint about what's coming Monday.
Ooh. The red and the black and the green. You don't want to miss Monday. Ladies and gentlemen, she is simply the best, Miss Keela Carson. Key, I love you. Love and respect
Love
my
you
sister.
too. Love you, Mom.
So, as a matter of fact, Monday show is so special. Guess who's gonna co-host the show with me? Bam. So you know it's if she go what he gonna be on the show? Yes. So you know it's about to go down. So get your libations. Have a great weekend. Have fun because it's about to get real heavy. It's about to get heavy up in here on Monday.
You too, Geno, so that we come back Monday ready, calm, and relaxed.
That's right. Fired up, as Barack would say, fired up, ready to go.
That's right. Get your chaka on.
Thanks, Keith. That's Keela Carson. Hey, listen, I got to get out of here. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life as always. God bless each and every one of you. God, most of all, thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show. I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Central, 3:30 p.m. on the West Coast. Please, you and everybody you know and don't know and never seen before, subscribe to the Geno Jones channel. Share this and every episode. Like every episode. Shout out to Mr. Mark Hill Bailey, the official barber and hair stylist for the Geno Jones Show. You can check him out on Instagram. Kelby Cutting Up, KELBECUTTINUP, the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show. Allie Jones and Bruce Gage. Allie Jones, aka Alexandria Jones, is on Instagram. So underscore is that line at the bottom. Underscore Lexi, so underscore LEXXIE space Nicole NICOLE Designs. Or you can just do a search, Alexandria Jones. Bruce Gage, you can just type into the search box on Instagram and Facebook. Bruce, B-R-U-C-E, Gage, G-A-G-E. I love each and every one of you. Let me see, some folks are hollering. Let me go look at my little live chat room here. Salute King. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, right. So, yes, we have, there's always a few, we won't even, it's the weekend. So go have a drink. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life once again. I love each and every one of you. Mother, I love you more than life itself. Have a great weekend. Me and you Monday with a very special announcement. About to kick off a campaign. We're going to tell you what kind of campaign and how you can be a part of it, how you can make a difference. Monday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern live. Until then, I got one more thing to say, and then get to check out the brand new song, video from Soulful Connection, the album release party. I'm on my way, called Hey Lil Mama. But before I do that, let me just say this. Please, everybody, even you too, be blessed.
IDs out. Hey, where you going at?
I want everybody on the dance floor. Y'all can have a soulful connection, baby.
This ain't for them young girls. This ain't for them young. You gotta be grown and sexy, baby. You gotta be grown and sexy, baby. This ain't for no young girls. This ain't for them young. You gotta be grown and sexy, baby. You gotta be grown and sexy, baby. Hey, little mama, what you say, little mama? Can you drop that thing over this way, little mama? Say, hey, little mama, what you say, little mama? Can you drop it this way, little mama? Say, hey, little mama, what you say, little mama? Can you drop that thing over this way, little mama? Say, hey, little mama, what you say, little mama? Can you drop it this way, little mama? Say, hey, little mama, hey, little mama.
cannot let y'all in tonight.
Well, we getting in here tonight, period. Right.
Hey man, rules are rules. I can't let y'all in tonight.
Watch, we get
Yo! Hey, fine, you gonna get here tonight.
Watch, we get
Get here tonight. Fine like that, gotta go in. Over the door.
Hey, little mama, what you say, little mama? What move that thing? What work that thing? Wiggle just a bit now, drop that thing. Oh my God, girl, you hot as flame.
She can take it to the floor, she can bring it up slow, she can make that thing roll. Little mama, she a pro, yeah, it's grown over here. Little girls gotta go, yeah, it's grown over here. She ain't twerking no more.
Your lip, your eyes, your thighs, little mama caught me by side, surprise, little mama. Got me hypnotized, little mama. Oh, my little mama. Hey, little mama. Hey, little mama. Can you drop that thing down for me? Can you drop that thing for me? Hey, little mama. Hey, little mama. Can you drop that thing down for me? Won't you drop that thing for me? This ain't for them young girls.
This ain't for no young, you gotta be grown and sexy, baby.
You gotta be grown and sexy, baby.
This ain't for no young girl.
This ain't for them young
You gotta
girls.
be grown and sexy, baby.
You gotta be grown and sexy, baby.
Hey, little mama, what you say, little mama? Can you drop that thing over this way, little mama? Say, hey, little mama, what you say, little mama? Can you drop it this way, little mama? Say, hey, little mama, what you say, little mama? Can you drop that thing over this way, little mama? Say, hey, little mama, what you say, little mama? Can you drop it this way, little mama? Say,
Hey, little mama. Hey, little mama. Can you drop that thing down for me? Can you drop that thing for me? Hey, little mama. Hey, little mama. Can you drop that thing down for me? Won't you drop that thing for me?
Soulful Connections, y'all. Soulful Connections.
Hey, thank y'all for the opportunity. Thank you, everybody.
Make sure y'all follow them on social media, Soulful Connections. They all over the place.